Hi, so me and Haley created a phonological awareness kit that you guys can take home to help your kids with their literacy and language development. So in this kit, you're gonna find this brochure guide that'll take you through each activity in greater detail. But we're gonna briefly explain parts of the literacy kit and what you'll be finding in it. Language and literacy skills are super important for young children to develop, and Haley's gonna tell you why.
So language and literacy skills provide a foundation for reading, writing, and communication skills for children. They also help children understand the differences between spoken and written language and how those two connect. Developing these skills will support a children's thinking and help them develop relationships and be able to maintain those. Language skills apply to everything that we do in our day-to-day. And they also enhance the self-image of a child. Literacy skills like reading can stimulate a child's imagination and expand their understanding of our world.
So the first thing you're going to find in your literacy kit rhyming version is the Llama Llama Red Pajama Book. And to go along with that, you have a crowd planning template. And this is going to help to keep the student engaged in the story as you read. There's a variety of questions you'll ask them, and each is prompted here, and then you have the page number that correlates when you ask that question. After you read that book and establish a little bit of learning, you're going to go ahead and use the word red, baby, llama, and mama, and have the child try to spell these words out, sounding them out. So for that, you're going to use the letter tiles. And you're going to go ahead and pull out, for example, red, all the words that go in, letters that go in red, and put it out of order. And you're going to have the child sound out that word and try to put the letters in order. And then after that, another activity you can do with the rhyming kit is you take the rhyming wheel. So for this, the student is going to identify the picture in the middle, and they're going to identify all the pictures on the outside. And if the picture on the outside rhymes with the picture on the inside, they're going to put a little clip on the end. And this helps to engage them by using their fine motor skills. So after you complete all of your rhyming circles, let the kid go ahead and pick 2 words that rhyme. So for example, they could pick ham and jam. And then you're going to have them sound out this word using the Elkonin box. So you're going to go ahead and grab 3 pennies, or however many you need based off the sounds in the word, and you have them place it at the bottom of the Elkonin box. And then as they say each sound in the word, for example, ham, the first sound is h, they push it up. And then the second sound is ah, so they push it up, ah. And then the last sound, mm. And then they combine all 3 sounds to create ham.
Okay, in your second literacy kit, you're going to find this bag full of objects and a list that goes along with the bag. So each of these objects correlates with a letter on the list. So what you're going to do for the first activity is have the child pick an object from the bag and find the letter on your list that is associated with the object. You're going to have the child pick the letter from this bag of letter tiles that the object starts with, and then have them write the uppercase and lowercase letter on this whiteboard with the pen that's included in the kit. If the child is having trouble drawing the letter, this tracing sheet is also included and can be slid into the whiteboard sleeve so that the child can trace over the letter for help on that. This activity should go for 5 to 10 letters at a time, 5 to 10 objects from the bag. And if the child is still struggling, there's also an EAK paper included in the kit that you can go through that with the student to help them better understand the letter. All right, the second activity for your second literacy kit also includes the bag of objects that's in the kit. So for this activity, the child is going to pick an object from the kit. For example, if they pick the camera, you're going to have them identify the object with just one word. So if they choose the word camera, then you'll ask them to identify the initial sound of the word. So in this case, it would be k. So have the child say the initial sound. And then you're going to have them identify the final sound of the word as well. So for this word, it would be a, camera. If the child is struggling, make sure to say the word out loud for them. And if they're still struggling, draw out each individual sound so that they can hear the sounds separate from each other.